Okay. Okay. We're live. We're on the air.
We're live and we're together.
Our first live stream together face to face in front of everybody. Um, Definitely not our first live stream period.
Nope.
And we've had a couple live streams, um, like the Mickey Christmas party, very merry Mickey Christmas.
Yep.
We did that where we were both behind the camera. But here we are tonight, and really excited to be here with all of you. Really excited that you're here.
I know. Me too.
This has been awesome. It's been a it's been a busy end of winter, start of spring for us. But I tell you what, you came in a few nights ago. We've had a pretty busy couple days. First off, we should say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We were able to celebrate that with some family yesterday and last night. But I definitely want to send that out to everybody with us today. But I tell you what, we've got some. Well, I know we've not been able to see each other as much just since February, and here we are in May. And we've got a really special, cool trip to tell you about tomorrow, or that we're going on tomorrow. But we've also got some other things already lined up through the summer and even into the fall.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We have a lot going on. I mean, we went a couple months without seeing each other. Just because of like work schedules and the busyness that comes with that. But, this trip was pre-planned, long before I got here on Thursday afternoon. But we've got a few lined up. I'm going to be able to come back next month in June. And then I'll be back closer to the end of August for something exciting then.
So June, excuse me, June is always busy and exciting because, fun fact, in the middle of June, when we historically celebrate, we all celebrate Father's Day. Thereabouts in the middle of June. It also is my birthday, and the day before mine is my dad's birthday. And kind of a real fun fact, but to make a long story short, my dad's birthday, my grandfather, his birthday was on the same day as my dad's. So, it's certainly very rare. I gotta imagine that we were this close to having three generations all having the same birthday in terms of day of the year. So, but that's
pretty cool.
Hello, Amanda. Hi. Glad to have you tonight. Welcome.
Hi, Mandy.
Back from your most recent adventure. Super exciting. Can't wait to hear all about you. We have high expectations, in terms of pictures and videos, and can't wait to hear all about your cruise that you just went on.
I think from the snippets that we saw, though, I have a feeling that they really, really, really loved it.
Yeah.
So, Mandy and Mike actually might be here now because now I see both of them there. So, hi guys. But yeah, I mean, they shared a lot of pictures, like shared a lot of pictures in our family chats and things like that. So I think it looks like they had a blast. So it'll be really, really fun to hear more about. Can't wait to show you guys for sure. It'll be interesting to hear about it. And based on what we're told, if we have a Virgin cruise in our future.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's very cool, right? Because they've done, I think if I counted correctly, I think you guys have done 4 different cruise companies at this point.
Yeah, they did.
Um,
They did Royal, Disney, Norwegian, and Virgin.
yeah. So
So
we love to hear, how everything kind of stacks up when when things kind of, once you kind of sit back and you think about everything. I'm sure that's on your mind about. Oh yeah,
yeah,
go Wolfpack, right?
go Wolfpack.
Yes. Doesn't she look great in red? I mean, red period, and then looks even like more amazing with the NC State Mr.
Wait,
Wolf.
do I have it right? Do I have it right?
You do. You do.
Go
But
Wolfpack.
you got to actually.
No. Yep.
You
You
got
got to
to
move
do
it.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There
Good
we
job.
are.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, hearing about your cruise will be a lot of fun. So that's gonna be a lot of great content for your channel. And for all of you watching tonight or watching on replay, please make sure you go to From North to Neverland. Check out and subscribe their channel.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna have a lot of content coming from this last cruise. So, yeah.
Well, we know all about having a backlog of content.
We have a
for
backlog
cruises.
of content.
We've made improvements.
We have, and
catching
I'm mere moments away from having the very last day of Allure done, and that'll be fun because then once that day goes out, we'll basically have one bigger video to seal the deal on that cruise, and then we have to work on getting our MSC one out there, but.
It'll be nice to put a bow on the Allure, the Royal Caribbean cruise that we did.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'm very excited about that last video that you talked about, which is our big giant, top to bottom, front to back, port to starboard, whatever, the ship tour that we did.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, and that is not counting our live streams, but our actual vlog content by a mile. That is our biggest video that we have produced to date, and we did a few new things on it. We're not going to get into the technical details tonight, but yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be one that you're going to want to. Definitely set some time aside, get some popcorn, get a good drink, and sit back and enjoy the ride that we take you on. So that'll be a lot of fun.
But it was fun to do that one because I remember on that cruise, we did that ship tour on the sea day. Mm-hmm. So I just know that we woke up really early. We woke up really early. We did the ship tour. And I think that because that was the first time we had done something that we intentionally were this is going to be a long one to highlight everything Allure can bring to, couples, families, solo cruisers. And you're just trying to go to each level that, to highlight all of those really great places.
Yeah.
I would say that was a big learning moment for us. I think that's when we realized really the benefits of even the microphones and everything, because even walking together and being able to kind of bounce feedback or ideas off of each other, or just commentary, and just the really the benefit of having the two mics there. When we were editing that video, that's when you absolutely see the benefit to having those little perks. What does she say? Sorry, maybe MSC next year, so would love to see it. I think sneak preview, I think we did something very similar for MSC too. We enjoyed doing the Allure from kind of top to bottom, obviously skipping the decks that were just guest rooms. But I think we went into MSC thinking the same thing. Let's do it from kind of top to bottom. And because that was the second time around doing a total ship tour, I think we probably were able to really focus and capture everything. It's different when you've done it once and then you know exactly what you're going after that second time.
We found our sea legs. Sorry, had to throw that in. Had to try.
Dad joke.
We
Help me.
Yeah, right. So the microphones on, yes, even that big giant ship tour that we did for Allure, and what you'll also see for the MSC Seashore videos that we've got. You're right. The fact that you had two together, you had one and I had one, made for a very seamless, easy capturing of the sound from both of us. That was awesome. And then especially how the last video shows, when we're outside at night on the deck, and it was super windy. Your hair was blowing. I mean, it was windy.
Well, the last night on MSC, it wasn't just windy. Yeah. It was like starting to rain. Yeah. It was, but real life problems whenever you're vlogging or trying to do something on the fly and the weather's not cooperating with you.
But those mics, those wind guards made it so.
Oh, it definitely made a difference.
That even when it's as windy as could be, you could hear us just fine. So
yeah.
I think we've said it before. I think I'll stand by it. Like, that was probably the singular best investment.
I think so.
That we did last year.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
But yeah, we've got MSC is, like I said, we're almost done with Allure, and we've got MSC right behind it. We've got a few other videos that we've got in the can. We were working on one earlier today in between packing and getting ready for what we're going to share with you guys tonight. And in the middle of all this, we've been doing a bunch of live streams.
What were you working on earlier today? Oh, the concert.
The concert, yeah. So we had another round of some drumline band concerts earlier this weekend, and I tell you what, if you just need something to just really get you going and pump you up and just fun and just exciting, we're happy to share some of that with you. Indeed.
I would say that's really cool. You know what? I was super lucky to be here at a moment in time where your son had something to do, the concert, the band concert. And, although I told him that the other night, although we have bands and schools have bands and stuff like that up in Canada, we don't have anything to the extreme that I saw the other day, whether it was drumline on the stage or the whole Spartan Thunder?
Yep.
The whole Spartan Thunder in the gym was crazy to me because we don't get that at home. We don't have drum lines at home. We don't have any kind of march. The bands are very subdued, I would say, from a high school band perspective and things like that. And marching band at home, it doesn't exist how you guys do it here in the States.
I'll be honest.
You own that. I'll give you that much. And I think it's super cool because the drums the other day were incredible. So
I won't ruin it, but I will say.
See, Mandy and Mike saying the same thing. Yeah. I like your concert videos, so different from what we have here. Absolutely, and they are, even though the concert videos are so fun online. This was the first time I was able to experience it in person with you on Friday night, and it's loud. Those drums, there's so much energy. It's just awesome.
I won't spoil the whole video, but I'll just tell you what. To take some Star Wars music and stick it to a complete drum line, that was a pretty awesome surprise. So stay tuned. Like I said, it's coming, and you're gonna really enjoy it. It's a real treat, and can't wait to get that one out. But But yeah, between that and we've done the live streams that all of you have seen of late, and it kind of brings us to tomorrow. I mean, you're here, and I'm so happy you're here. But as we oftentimes do, we always make the most of our time together.
Yep.
And this visit, this trip, our time this round is no different because we are not going to be here tomorrow.
We're leaving on a jet plane.
We are leaving on a jet plane. um, and sorry, one moment. GVSS came in third in Florida competition. But no marching. Go Vikings. Yeah, so before we go on.
So GVSS is the school Mandy and me went to. That's
Okay.
a high school. And the band actually went down and competed like in the band competitions that used to happen at Disney and stuff.
Awesome. I did marching band both growing up in terms of being in grade school. Let me say it differently. I did marching band in high school, which for me was only, that school was a 3-year high school, so 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. I also did marching band in college, but I gotta tell you what, in high school, we didn't have the same level of even what we saw this weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like it's continued to evolve, and I will say this, so that band that you'll see the videos for, it has the main band director, and it's got a guy who's dedicated to the percussion, and those two individuals are so talented, and they are able to get so much talent out of the students themselves. It's impressive. It's impressive. Kudos to both of them.
I'm going back in the chat for a second. I just noticed that they were like, we forgot to film outros again. And then Mike says, too much to drink, too much to do. It's good problems to have, Mike. It's good problems to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, we are leaving on a jet plane.
We are. Early. We have to be at the airport around, 4:35?
Well, it's leaving at 7.
Yeah,
right.
4:35.
Okay, all right.
Maybe 5 at the latest.
We'll say 5. Let's
But we'll be out of here early to get there.
Yeah, since we have to park, since we'll be parking and we'll do the shuttle, we'll probably get out of here about 4:15 to be safe. And you want to tell them where we're going?
Going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas. We're so excited. I've been to Vegas, but you haven't. So
not more than a layover.
That doesn't count. He tries to say it counts, but I say if you have not left the airport, that doesn't count.
Okay, I was there enough that when I had my connecting flight and I got off, off the gate, I saw the slot machines.
Okay,
I could have gambled.
You could have. True, they're all over the airport, but you still didn't explore. You still didn't feet in Vegas kind of moment. So, I mean, I don't count a layover in an airport as visiting the city.
I know. I got it.
But he is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We'll take off like you said around a little after 7, and we'll get there a little after 9 local time.
Yeah, we lucked out because honestly, I would say although it's really, really good and easy to sometimes grab some awesome deals here in the States for airfare or packages or whatever. One of the things that I would say you guys don't do a lot of is I don't think you have a lot of direct good priced flights. I think a lot of them are connectors always. So I was super excited that we actually found amazing deal, but also direct flights. It couldn't have been better because it was a first flight out in the morning. So we gain all of our time back when we land. Mm-hmm. So we have the entire first day. We don't lose any time. We'll have the whole second day, and then even coming home, another direct flight, and we're getting the red eye home. So because we're getting a red eye home, you have that whole third day too. Yep. So, I think we're getting the best bang for our buck when it comes to how well priced this was. And And so, what is Bright Light City? Oh boy, he's they're singing "Viva Las Vegas," so that's
okay.
good old Elvis. So, yep. I wanted to sing that out loud, but I'll spare everybody. I started like as soon as I was like Bright Light City. Na, 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 na. Never mind, copyright, copyright. Oh my! Already hit the jackpot with that. But yeah, direct flights, amazing flights, and although I've been to Vegas, quite a few times already, a lot of the time, a lot of the time, I've stayed off strip. The only other time that I would say I stayed on strip was my very, very first trip to Vegas. Was with my mom and my aunt, and we stayed at the Sahara. The Sahara was still open back then, and but that's at the end, like where the Stratosphere is, and that. So you're not like right there in the hustle bustle of the middle of the strip.
Mm-hmm.
So although I've been there a bunch of times, I'm doing a first tomorrow too. And
Awesome.
that means I'm staying right in the middle of the strip. So I'm super excited for that because I haven't done that. I haven't stayed like right there where all the action is happening. So with that being said, we'll tell you where we're staying. We're staying at Paris. So
Awesome.
we're really excited. We've heard really good stuff. I'm sure I'll be dying to do a room tour as soon as we get there because
Yep.
that's absolutely what I do
Yep.
the moment we get in the
Yep.
room. And it'll just be a chance to highlight like the really good things about the room, or not so great things about the room. We'll see how that goes, because we're always honest with
Yep. Sure.
reviews and everything. I mean, none of what we do is sponsored. None of it
Nope.
is,
Nope.
for any other reason than to just share our trip and share our
Yeah.
experiences and, real life feedback
Yeah.
and, the good and the bad. So, but we have heard some really good stuff about it.
Yeah.
I know I've been within that hotel, like in the casino area and just into some of the restaurants and stuff, and it's really beautiful.
Oh, and hello, Bethana.
Bethana,
Nice to
hello.
have you. Glad you could join us tonight. Let us
Absolutely.
know where you're from. We're just sharing with everybody that we are going to Vegas
Going to Vegas tomorrow,
tomorrow. Yes, that was our
which means more content to come.
yeah, a lot of content. But you're
Yeah,
but you're right. We do give honest reviews and
always,
feedback.
always.
Um, and that's just kind of part of who we are. That's It's not just a function of that. We're not inclined to give false testimony because someone's sponsoring us to do so, but we're just how we are. If the room is good and clean and nice, or if it's not, we're gonna tell people, right? Missouri,
Missouri,
awesome.
awesome.
We
Welcome in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've joined us before. You kind of followed us along. Um, we're here in Raleigh, which is my home. Lena, her home is in Toronto, but joining me tonight, and glad to have you. Glad to have
Yep.
you. But yeah,
But going back to like why we do this and giving the honest reviews of places, and even on the cruise, like honest reviews of like the entertainment and parties and food and stuff like that. Look, at the end of the day, like I think anybody who knows me, friends, family, or what have you, they know like my absolute passion is traveling,
yeah,
and I love getaways and I like to go and have fun and stuff. But at the same time, I also know and can appreciate that, I work really hard for my
yeah,
money. I always want to like invest in a trip that's going to be a good time. And in doing so, or wanting to do so, like I myself seek out a lot of opinions and feedback and vlogs and stuff like
yeah,
that to give me certain info on stuff that I may not know about. And so I always kind of think to myself, if our honest opinions can help someone along the way as
yeah,
well, whether it's, allowing them to make a choice one way, or maybe, not having them go somewhere. It's just a help. And I think that that's super, super beneficial to everybody out there.
What's this going to be? Our fourth room video, maybe? Fourth or fifth? We've done 2 cruise. Well, okay, we haven't published the MSC one yet.
I mean, I would say that there's been like quite a few, because along the way, whether it was a vlog or not, we've even highlighted some rooms and shorts and stuff when you think back to a few Disney things, right?
That's true.
So
That's true.
that was before we started doing some full-on room tours, but we've highlighted quite a few resorts within shorts. So even those little like minute snippets, it's enough to like have people kind of see what a resort has, or what a place has to offer. And so I think that's super helpful. And that's my ultimate goal, is just to be able to do that, because I do that myself, right? Like when I think about, what we were just talking about the other day, like we really, really wanted to try one of like the best buffets in Vegas. And I haven't been to a buffet there in years. So, I mean, here I found myself, a week or so ago finding vlogs, best buffets in Vegas, or we got it narrowed down to like 3 different ones, and kind of I was checking out vlogs, who's saying like where you get the best bang for your buck, and where's the food the best. And so I just know that that's what I do when I travel. Yep. So, I mean, I can just imagine other people may be looking at things as well, and coming across a video that we do here and there, and it'll help. So, or we hope it helps. So,
and for me, like I said, I've never been to Vegas, not in a meaningful way. I agree with you. It's not really going to Vegas when you just have a layover. At least it's such a small piece. It's not worth really counting.
No.
So I'm just like a big canvas, like whatever there is to do there, be it meals or shows, or just walking the strip and seeing the lights and everything. Like I'm game for it all. And hello there.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Glad to have you in tonight.
Yeah.
Wow, we've got family. We've got Bethana. Bethana, again, nice to have you from Missouri. We've got family here from Canada as well. So
see, awesome. Amanda does the same thing I do. She goes, I'm already back to watching those vlogs for new trip ideas. I mean, it's so funny. It's like you can absolutely fall down the rabbit hole too. As soon as you like look at one video about somewhere, then the next video automatically pops up, and you'll get like, a plethora of information out there on what you're trying to research or whatever. But I mean, I'm just excited. I'm excited for you to be able to like really, I know it's one thing to be like in the airport, see like, oh, oh, look, it's slot machines. How exciting. But it's different once you're out on the strip and you're absolutely in, the excitement of it. I don't, and honestly, like it's like 2.5, 3 days. You may not even see it all. Like there's a lot, but I'm going to try my best. Oh.
Kristen's working on a trip to Hawaii.
They are, because they just got a call the other day that Alex's cousin is getting married in October. Awesome. And they have absolutely been invited. And so honestly, like between May and October, that's not a lot of time. So she absolutely needs to be in full blown planning mode. She says, don't forget to live stream.
To like the live stream.
Oh, don't forget to like the live stream.
Yes, please do. Thank you. Indeed, if you haven't already. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? One of the things that I'm excited about, and we've kind of talked about this briefly, because we always we always love to promote good people and other people who are creating content that we find value and friendly. And we've talked a number of times through the chat, whatnot, with like Urban NV. Yeah. Right. Sarah does an amazing job. She's got a great channel. Sarah, if you watch this back, I know that you typically do your stuff on the weekends. We're coming out tomorrow. You may not be on the strip, but we'll be there with you in spirit. But if you haven't already checked out Urban V's channel, make sure you also go there as well. She's been awesome.
It's really fun. Yeah. She's really fun.
Yeah.
She does a lot of live streams on the weekends.
Yeah.
We just know from watching her. I know that she does Sexy Saturdays on Fremont. And anybody who's been to Fremont Street in Vegas knows that the weekend on Fremont is crazy. You, if you watch those live streams, you will always see very interesting stuff on Fremont. And then she does like a Sunday stroll on the strip. So chances are she's probably doing a Sunday stroll like any moment now, if not already. But Urban Envy. And it's envy like Nevada. So just a big, huge shout out to her because she's just awesome. And what I will say about her channel and what I can appreciate is she's got a really good following. Like every time we've been in the chat rooms, like the live chat while she's live streaming, everybody there has just been so awesome.
Yep.
Everybody just talks to everybody and it's awesome. What does Kristen say? I like Vegas, but there would be no way for me to see everything in 2 to 3 days. I've been there twice now and still haven't gone to the canyon or the dam. The nuns on Fremont. Yes. They make me cringe. Yeah. Well, it's all a way to get attention. On her topic though about the canyon and the dam. So, I mean, honestly speaking, I would say for first trip out, it's hard to hit all of those things. I don't think you would in a first trip just because there's so much to see like on the strip going from even just hotel to hotel and checking out what like all the hotels have to offer and that. I would say like it probably takes a second trip to hide your eyes, Jason. Hide your eyes on Fremont. Or not. Who knows? But the dam, I've seen the dam in person. I've not done a tour there or anything like that. We drove out there with a rental car. We parked, kind of went on to like the little bridge area of the dam and saw it. The canyon is really far. I mean, you got to be willing to drive hours to the Grand Canyon.
It's a decent drive to the Hoover Dam, isn't it?
It's not that bad. It's not that far actually, because it's literally the interesting thing about the Hoover Dam is that you drive out of Vegas, but you don't drive too far and then you hit the dam. And the neat thing about the dam is that as soon as you go over the bridge area that like goes over the dam part, you hit the Arizona border right away. Okay. So it's like right there. It's not a terrible drive, but the canyon is hours. I mean, it is far. So I would recommend like my word of advice to anybody is like, if you are interested in going to the canyon, either book it on a tour where you don't have to do the drive yourself. And the other thing about the tour is like, the tour will get you to where you think you are going, because I've done the drive out to the canyon once. We ended up at part of the canyon that we did not think we were going to end up at. And I'll be honest, like the drive out was an absolute waste of time, because by the time we got there, just to even get into the canyon, you had to take a bus tour in. And by the time we got there, all the bus tours for the day were full. Oh. So we drove out and saw the canyon from a distance. So, I mean, you definitely, I would say, canyon, do your research. Do your research and get there, either with a tour or just knowing exactly where you want to go to make that trip worthwhile, because round trip, it's a lot. If people wanted to see like Red Canyon, rock formation, stuff like that, and you don't want to drive that far, I mean, I know it's one thing to see the canyon. Who doesn't want to see the Grand Canyon, right? But I would say like two alternatives in Vegas. Red Rock Canyon is amazing, and it's within like 25-30 minutes from the strip. And that place is awesome because you pay for the car, and it's like a one-way, like 13-mile, like scenic drive through the canyon with multiple stops where you can like stop, park, do trails, take pictures. It is awesome. You can be there for like a couple of hours. And then if you are willing to drive just slightly farther outside of the strip, Valley of Fire. Valley of Fire is incredible. Incredible.
Okay.
Beautiful. If we go a second time to Vegas, I will absolutely make sure you see Valley of Fire because it is beautiful.
I don't think it's a matter of if. It's,
when?
It's the when.
When.
It's the when.
Yeah.
It's the when.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Amanda says, I think I might want to stay on Fremont rather than the Strip. It's old Vegas. And then she says, we went to the dam and went through the free museum and did Red Rock. Yeah, I know you went and did the dam. Yeah, I mean, Red Rock is just, it's awesome. It's because it's so close, and it's really great, and you can take amazing pictures. Red Rock. Talking about staying on the Strip versus Fremont, I mean, I probably wouldn't bat an eye to staying on Fremont, but it is old Vegas. I mean, you have to be comfortable staying down there. I know people that do. I don't know a lot about the hotels down there.
What do you mean by need to be comfortable? Like what do they
because
mean
it's
comfortable
not
with?
like it's older hotels.
Okay.
And some people get down to Fremont and kind of like the area's older. There can be some fun individuals down there, but there can be some sketchy things you see down on Fremont. I mean,
Okay.
it's you need to be aware.
Okay.
I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely a little bit of a different vibe, and like, when you think about the places down there, like there's the Plaza, there's Binion's, there's Golden Nugget, there is all of these older hotels, and I am sure that you can get like some really good deals at them, but you have to be willing to do that. Now, what I will say I would be interested in staying at down there is the brand new one, because I have heard the most amazing things about Circa. And Circa is brand new. Like, they demolished one of the hotels downtown Fremont to build Circa. And,
Kristen.
different vibe, nice way of putting it. Hey, I'm trying to be politically correct here, okay? Because it is a different vibe. It is. I mean, I'll go down there to spend time down there and have a really good time, but I don't know if I necessarily want to stay down there. But Circa, I would. It's brand new, and they say it is amazing. And fun fact, they have probably now the best pool in Vegas. For anyone who doesn't know about Circa, they have a rooftop pool, and it's called something like Stadium Pool or something like that. And there is massive screens and multiple like pool areas, and just loungers. And I know that, yes, typically you have to be staying there to use the pool. But I also know that if you want to do a day pass at Circa, they actually do day passes, because that pool is so popular now, even like amongst the locals, that people want to go to Stadium Pool.
Nice.
Like, it's nice. Crazy.
Kristen's asking us about our plans on how to get it from point A to point B. Is it one or both, maybe?
It could be both, but honestly speaking, if we didn't get a good deal on the rental car, we do have a rental car. So if we had not got a good deal on the rental car, then I would say we would have been taking the monorail. But with the rental car, chances are we won't be needing the monorail. So anyone who doesn't know what Kristen's referring to in Vegas is Vegas has a monorail that connects part of the strip to certain resorts along the way. Super convenient. It's not badly priced. You can get like a day pass basically and ride it like all day long back and forth.
Okay.
The one thing that I'll say is the downside to the Las Vegas monorail is that where it is and where it connects to in the resorts, it's all towards the back of all of the resorts. So when you get off the monorail in the stations, you have to walk like very far into all the back of the resorts to get like strip side kind of thing. So, but for anybody who doesn't have a car, it's the way around. Hi, Meredith.
Nice to see you, Meredith.
Okay, so Kristen says, to be honest, the monorail is the best way to view the sphere, free of obstructions. I could see that because doesn't it go like right beside it? I think it goes like right beside it because the sphere is like behind one of the hotels. It is technically like on the strip, but it sits behind the properties. And the monorail sits behind the properties. So I would assume that it would go directly past. But I'm sure we'll just take a walk towards the sphere. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think one of the other places like I'm super excited to see because it's new since I've been there too is Resorts World. So Resorts World is probably like one of like the newest like big resort on the Vegas Strip. And one of the things that they hype that one up about is that they say it's like a foodie's paradise. That it has like a major food hall, food from kind of like all over the world and everything. So I'll be interested just to kind of check out that resort too. There's always something new in Vegas, even though you're there like, you know, a couple times or a handful of times. I'm sure like you could always go back and see something new.
Like I said, I've not been to any extent worth counting, so I'm just going like a sponge.
I know.
You know, just walking, be it down what I know so far, Fremont Street or the Strip itself. The lights, the sounds, the fountains of the Bellagio, I guess. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm game for all of it.
For sure. Meredith's asking, did you go to Vegas or did you just get back? We're going to Vegas in the morning.
Tomorrow.
Yep. So.
Yeah, we'll be getting.
It's almost 11 o'clock now,
yeah.
And we'll probably we're gonna be most likely heading out of here. Maybe 4:15, something like that, because we have an early flight. We have an early morning flight, so we head out in the morning. Yeah, so super excited.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're going to Vegas tomorrow. Back in a few days. I think we'll try to get some streaming in. We'll like I said, we might see some friends we've made here through YouTube and whatnot. And we're gonna take lots of pictures, lots of videos,
lots of food pics.
Yeah,
she says, I love food. We love food too. We're foodies, so.
I think you told me that Carolina Ale House was still her favorite. Right?
Maybe not. Correct me if I'm wrong, Meredith. Does Carolina Ale House, is it still taking number one on your fried chicken sandwich list, or has it been bumped? We'll wait for her to get back to us in the chat. Oh, he's got his fingers crossed. He's like, "Come on, representing Carolina."
So I don't want to I don't want to bias her answer, but if she does come back as number one, I got a special surprise for her. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and hear what she says.
Yeah.
Insert like elevator music right now.
But I mean, we'll be going down to Fremont. That was the other perk to having the car. It's just easier to get down there. And betting on black or red. depending on your shirts. Ooh, like look at us. Yeah,
That's
black
right.
and red.
That was.
Oh, it's been bumped. It's number 3.
Well, who's number 1 and number 2?
Woo!
Okay.
Well, back to schoolwork.
Yeah,
Kristen says back to schoolwork.
Yeah. Well.
Happy Mother's Day, Kristen.
Yes.
We love you.
Yeah.
And I know you were able to spend the day with the boys and have a really good time that way. Happy Mother's Day, Mandy, too. Yeah. And we know yesterday too, happy heavenly birthday to little sweet Isla. We baked a cake and had cake, and so just a way to honor and celebrate her too. So big kisses, Chrissy. If you got to go back to schoolwork, thanks for joining, and wish you all the best with schoolwork. But Meredith is saying buttermilk chicken in London, Ontario, and Penny's chicken in Toronto are my top two.
Well, hang on. Before Kristen goes, I just want to say I know certainly so, and we're definitely keeping all 3 of your mom, all 3 of you, your mom, Brenda, in memory and everything today. So,
absolutely.
Definitely,
miss her big time.
Yeah.
Yep. I know, Dee Dee. It's always a tough day for you. Absolutely. Isla's birthday and Mother's Day is always back to back. So I can absolutely understand.
Sending our love. We can't be there with you today, but you got our big arms around you.
For sure.
No.
Yep. So
okay, buttermilk chicken.
Meredith has new favorites.
Penny's chicken in Toronto. Well, I was gonna tell. Well, I'll still tell her very quickly, at least.
Yeah.
So I actually discovered a new, may not be new, but new to me, Carolina Ale House. It's actually in downtown Raleigh with a rooftop area. So as you're eating there, you actually get to see the skyline, the lights, and everything of at least what there is in downtown Raleigh. It's better than nothing, right? So it's better than where we sat before when you guys were in town. So.
Are you trying to coax her back with a better vibe and a better patio, and then you're gonna be give her the biggest fried chicken sandwich you can?
I don't know. I don't know her calculation. Is it just strictly the chicken sandwich? Is it the environment?
I believe she bases. I believe she bases her list on full chicken sandwich.
Everything.
No, she wants everything matters to her. I believe the bun, the toppings, everything. So sounds great, makes the chicken better. Oh boy. Oh, now you've got Meredith making her googly eyes. Woo. You might have a buy-in there. Maybe you're trying to bump buttermilk and Pennies.
3 to 2 would be,
3 to 2. Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know either of the places she's talking about, so I can't even chime in. I can't even give an opinion because flavor, crispy chicken, and the bun moistness. Oh boy. Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Very good. Well, all right. Well, I tell you what, this has been fun. I think we were here a little bit longer than we first planned, but that's A-okay. Really, it's always great.
It's okay.
Yeah,
we're excited, and we wanted to come on and let people know where we're going, and obviously to keep an eye out. We may be able to do a quick little live stream here or there. Okay, thank you, Mandy. I was thinking the same thing. Bun moistness to me just would be a total no, unless she means it that way too. But yeah. She wants Jason to come pay us a visit again to try them out for himself.
Deal.
So there you go. I guess you gotta line up some buttermilk chicken and Pennies whenever you come back up to Canada.
You don't have to work hard at all to say come make a visit. So just saying.
No.
There we go.
No, that's for sure.
Deal. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like we were saying, we might do a live stream. We'll see.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah. If we don't do live stream, we'll get some content somehow.
I feel we got to do something somewhere, even if it's something small. I feel we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No promises, but we enjoy doing this at the same time and learning and growing all at the same time. So
for sure.
Number one, I'm just excited that we're going to be out there together.
Me too.
Together.
Me too. And I think that's the thing about this. Like, it's always like to find that perfect balance of like time to live stream or potentially like time to do vlogging, but also time to like not have a camera in your hand either. Yeah. Right. And just enjoy yourselves and the time away. So, but we make it happen. I think we've been doing really good that way. Gee, what
the bromance is asking. I think because of everything we got lining up, we're thinking maybe October. Maybe we haven't locked anything down yet, but I think that's what we're leaning.
Think so. Just because the next couple of times I'm coming here based on just the really good airfares I was able to get and stuff. Yeah. So that's what we were saying at like the very beginning of the live stream. Like I'm here now. I'll be here in June again. And then we've got an exciting trip end of August, first week of September. And so, October is what you had said you're probably aiming for to come back up to Canada.
We still got to finalize. We're saying maybe.
We will be away.
Okay. Well,
depending on when, Mandy. Yeah. Depending on when.
I said we haven't locked it in yet. We've been very busy the last couple weeks with planning, for June and end of August and the Labor Day weekend and kind of that week. So that's next on our list. So
yep.
Like I said, I wouldn't want to be doing it any other way or with anyone else. So
me neither.
This is great.
Yeah, super excited.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I think we're gonna close out tonight.
Yep.
We're gonna go finish. We're gonna finish packing.
Or start packing.
We're going to go finish packing.
He'll finish packing.
Some of us.
And I'll start packing.
Some of us may be a little further along than others.
In true fairness, I am packed in a suitcase already that's sitting on the floor in the bedroom. But I've got to take clothes out of that suitcase and transfer it to hold on another suitcase that's going to Vegas.
No. If you're not going to give me credit for having set foot in Harry Reid International Airport as I've been in Vegas, you are not going to get credit for saying that you've started packing when all your stuff is in the bag that just got you here to start.
I know.
Just saying.
I know.
Yes, and she is a packing expert.
She's got a method. I do have a method, and I am an expert. So even though I do my packing...
You are not getting partial credit right now.
Even though I do my packing the night before, I will absolutely have that bag packed in probably 10 minutes.
I believe that.
Flat packed socks, yes.
Yep. I'm a believer in those too now. I have seen the sock light. Just saying. There you go. Indeed. Awesome.
They're laughing at, for anyone joining use the ridges. Use the ridges too. They know exactly what I'm talking about. The ridges underneath the clothes that go between the bars of the handle. Yep. You got to stick like socks down there or underwear. You got to like make use of every nook and cranny in a suitcase. For anyone joining us right now and have no idea what we're talking about, we're having a conversation about packing methods now.
You're going to start a self-help channel on how to pack.
Maybe, just potentially.
Call it Nooks and Crannies. There you
Nooks and Crannies. Mike, that sounds awful. Use the ridges. Mike, that sounds awful. Oh, my.
Okay, well, I tell you what. Like I said, this has been awesome. This has been great. Thank you, everybody, for being with us tonight. If you haven't already, hit the like button on tonight's video. Please make sure you subscribe to the
Yes,
channel.
stick around.
Like I said, we don't do these videos for subscribers, but we do it for fun, and that just happens to be a fun outcome, right? And so, and we want you to come along with us on the journey, the many journeys that this channel now, I would say,
Yep.
represents. So,
Yep.
glad to have all of you guys tonight. And again, make sure that you check out our friend over there, Urban NV.
And our friends from North to Neverland.
I was getting there, and absolutely get over to From North to Neverland.
Yes.
All great people, good fun, great videos, travelers like us, and you'll certainly enjoy the stuff that they're putting together. So do that. But we're gonna sign off for tonight. We've had a lot of fun, and like we always say, walk with you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye for now.